Wood, smoking all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. Shout out to all my Swifties out there. Definitely back with another Taylor Swift song. Man, oh man, have I been enjoying these Taylor Swift reactions. Just her deep lyricism, her incredible songwriting skills, her phenomenal performances, the stage presence. Everything about her has really been satisfying for me, and it's just a journey that I enjoy. You know, it feels good, and that's all that matters, right? We want to feel good, especially living in the world we live in right now. You know, it's a lot of things that can make us not feel good. So, you know, when I tune into Taylor Swift, it almost like therapy, right? Because it almost always feels like a venting session in some type of way, right? Honestly. So this is a recommendation: Taylor Swift, Exile, Folklore, the Long Pond Studio Sessions, Disney Plus, featuring Bon Iver, if I said that correct. And we're going to hop into this. I am excited. How you guys feeling? You guys and girls out there? I'm feeling good. Let's do it. I want to make sure I read that real quick. I love how they started it with the drone and just out in nowhere. You just got the nature. What it say? Featuring Taylor Swift, Aaron Dessner, Jack Antonoff, and Justin Vernon. Okay.
I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your body, laughing but the joke's not funny at all. And it took you 5 whole minutes to pack us up and leave me with it, holding all this love out here in the hall. I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore, so what am I defending? You are my town, now I'm in exile seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before.
You get your knuckles bloody for me. Second, third, and 100th chances, balancing on breaking branches. Those eyes add insult to injury. I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. I'm not your problem anymore. So who am I offending now? You were my crown, now I'm in exile seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before, so I'm leaving out the side door.
So step right out, there is no amount of crying I can do for
all this time.
We always walked a very thin line. You didn't even hear me out. You never gave no warning sign. All this time, I never learned to read your mind. I couldn't turn things around. You never gave no warning.
The chills, the chills, the chills. Look at Taylor's face at the end. I don't know if you might not be able to see it as clearly with these two suggestions right here, but just look at her face and you guys will see how real this was for her. Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face right there. That's real right there. I got chills like, whew. First off, it was amazing to see a male, to hear a male side of things too, and just and hear that them both, sing side by side. So for those that do think, oh, Taylor Swift just kind of like, I guess in a sense, just bashes her exes or whatever, that's not true. It's not the case at all. People have their things they say and their narratives they create about people, but those are people who really haven't dived deep into the music like that, because man, we got to talk about this. Okay, so this man right here both men did a phenomenal job. He was harmonizing when he was going oh, like it was this part where he was harmonizing and it just hit my heart, like. But before I even get there, the lyrics. I think I've seen this film before. Like, hold on. And I didn't like the ending. Man, as I get older, cause guys, I'm now 30, right? I'm aging out here, right? I'm 30 now. I was born March 21st, and being 30 now, that line, I think I've seen this film before. That's becoming more and more and more just relevant to my life, as far as things start to feel like it's on a rerun. So it's easier for me to deal with people in relationships, and not just romantic relationships, but just period. And I could tell what type of traits I don't want around me. I could tell, you could just already see things, right? When he said, "You're not my homeland anymore, so what am I defending?" Whew. This is two people who gave up. This is two people who gave up on each other, and that's sad. I ain't gonna lie, it's sad. It's sad.
Not my homeland
anymore. So what am I defending now?
You are my
town.
Now I'm in exile,
seeing you out. What? It's like in those movies when, when they walk away from each other, something happens and a girl walks out, and she looks back, hoping that the guy, even though she was like, "I'm done," she walks out, and then for that split moment, you see her look back and just hope he's coming, right? And that's like the last of the last right there. Sometimes when people were saying they're done, that's really them saying, "Fight! I need you to fight for me. I need you to know I care." And the reason what makes this song so sad is, you got the guy saying, "Look, you didn't give me any signs," and she's saying, "I gave many signs." So they weren't in tune with each other's energy. That's a sad situation, man. That's a sad situation, y'all. That is a sad situation.
I think I've seen this film before.
This right here was amazing. The way he harmonized this, that hits. That you could feel that emotion.
I can see you staring, honey, like he's just your understudy, like he'd get your knuckles bloody for me. Second, third, and 100th chances, balancing on breaking bridges. Those eyes add insult to injury.
I can see you staring, honey, like he's just your understudy, like you get your knuckles bloody for me. Reminds me of so many situations. Reminds me of so many, just so many, even with friends where, you know, when a girl moves on, you know, that's when they really feel it. It just feels for a man when a girl moves on, whether you feel like you're done with her or not. When you see her with somebody else, it's just a shot at it could be a shot at your ego, you know? Obviously everybody handles things differently, but deep down as men, that'll get to us. That'll really get to us, you know. That's why men they tend to say a lot of nasty things when a girl moves on, you know. Say a lot of just mean things because they're really hurt. It's a shot at the ego. It really is. It's like, what? You think you can do what better than me? Like you think? Hold on, you're gonna. It feels like you almost like you traded. You went to the next castle. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you know. So. Yeah, it's deep.
I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. I'm not your problem anymore. So who am I offending now? You were my crown. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before. So I'm leaving out the side door.
So step right out. There is no amount of crying I can do for.
Sad because it's two, like I said, it's two people that gave up on each other. He's saying step on out. You know, it's over. It's done. There's no more crying I can do for you. Damn. This. A lot of people cried to this song. A lot of people, there may be somebody watching this video right now and this may have gotten them through a hard time and they may be getting emotional now. This song, a lot of people cried to this song. Like, I'm trying to hold back from telling personal stories right now. You know, that's how deep this song is going for me.
We always walked a very thin line. You didn't even hear me out. You never gave no.
You didn't even hear me out. That's the worst thing about a relationship. When you feel like when you really want to be with somebody and, you know, you really do try to talk to them and they just not showing no signs of interest back or they're really not listening. That might be the most frustrating thing in the world to deal with. That may be the most frustrating thing in the world when you're trying to be positive and you really do want it to work, but that person is just not on the same page. Whew, it's just frustrating. It's terrible. It'll break your heart.
Inside, all this time, I never learned to read your mind. I couldn't turn things around. You never gave no warning sign.
That part got me when he said you never gave a warning sign, and she said I gave so many signs. Woo. They say when a woman's done, when a good woman's done, she's done. It's over. You know, and it's crazy. It sucks for men too, because men, a lot of us will play it off too. You know, we'll play it off and really be hurt. We sink in our pain a lot of the time, you know, especially if you got kind of like that alpha male to you, you know, like you one of them like just purpose driven men, you know, like they tend to kind of just sink in it and just get through it, but it'll eat you up, you know. It's like try harder. That's my message to everybody out there. Just try harder. If you really care about the person, please, communication is key. Just try harder. Just do some what we call in shadow work, right? Shadow work. Do some shadow work. Sit down, address your flaws. Address your flaws when no one's looking. That's how you become a better person. That's how you're able to open up. You have to address your flaws. You have to look in the mirror. Because if you're running around and you're one of those people that, oh, I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. It's always the other person. It's always, you can never just accept that you be wrong sometimes. And you can never just face your flaws. Majority of relationships with people in your life just is not really going to work like that. You know, you may get some yes men around, but it ain't really gonna work like that. Like, if you really care about somebody, you gotta look in the mirror, right? And you gotta say, okay, what am I doing wrong? And it's not even just about, because, you know, you got those guys too that, and I'm sure some of you girls out there probably been in relationships with guys like this who are always trying to apologize. You know, they're constantly making the same mistakes, whether it's a temper tantrum, when they throw stuff, when they get mad, or just making mistakes, and then always when I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't, you know, and when I keep apologizing, and just keeps you in this toxic cycle. Yeah, that's no good either. Because you actually have to do better too. You actually have to show improvement. You can't just keep apologizing and then doing the same thing over and over again. Because eventually that girl's gonna give up on you, or vice versa. That person's gonna give up on you, right? So not only do you have to like look in the mirror, but you have to mean it, and you have to take action. You have to take action. I'm an Aries, guys. I'm a fire sign. You know, like I'm very hot, right? But through meditation, years of meditating, and just being physically active, and just staying productive, that has calmed me down a lot. And just putting my energy, all that fire, like I said, in the physical activity, so productive stuff, jujitsu, you know, Muay Thai, things like that. Getting up and just jogging, and just, you know, I like e-bikes. I like to ride bikes, go on the trails, go on the bodies of water, like doing stuff that really are good for the spirit. That's what helps you to listen more. Instead of always trying to be right, always trying to talk. You, like I explained in the video before, women, especially women, they're multidimensional, right? You got to be able to understand different aspects about them. You know, they may say something and mean something else, right? They go through shifts, you know, having periods and all type of, you know, you gotta, your word is everything. But this song is sad. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's really sad, and it's really a conversation that people needs to be had with a lot of people, especially in this generation. Communication sucks. And what I mean by this generation is just technology and always on TikTok or this or that. It's like people's communication skills don't be the best like that. You know, I'm 30 years old. In my age, in my time, you had to talk to a girl. You had to actually get her phone number. It wasn't really like TikTok. We was writing notes. Hey, pass this to my crush. You know, like, then you had to talk to her. Then you had to, you know, it was a little different back then. You know, my 90s baby. But with that being said, guys, this was amazing. This was beautiful. This was art. Taylor Swift is absolutely amazing. Let me make sure I get the man's name. Bon Iver, absolutely amazing. The man on the piano, absolutely amazing. They all caught the emotion. I mean, very, very deep. Very, very deep. With that being said, guys, I will see you soon. Once again, let me just say, stubbornness and that ego, man. That's the killer right there. That ego, you know, don't block people off that you love, and then be on social media venting, you know, because that's gonna burn the bridge right there. When they realize, dang, this is how this person really feels. They come around you, and then don't be that person. You know, really be that person that really get it tight. Get it tight. Communication is key. But once again, you have to face your flaws. Look in the mirror, you know, and really work on them. Really work on your flaws, and you do that. What'll help you with that is just staying productive, right? With things that you enjoy to do, you know, like satisfy your spirit, you know, that'll help you be a better person. That'll help you grow into a better person, guys. So, much love. And I'm not perfect at all. Still working on myself, but that's the key. I'm working on myself. So, much love. I'll see you soon. Everybody enjoy your night. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more soon. See ya.